William, when you told me we're going to the tool shed to sharpen some tools, I didn't think it would be this labor intensive.
Only 300 more teeth to go. I think it's just better to buy a new blade for this one.
You know, when it's ready to go, it's ready to go.
It's true. So, you know, there's a lot of things that you want to think of when you're getting ready for spring, and sharpening tools, all kinds of tools, is really, really important, not only for the health of the implement itself, but for the health of the things you're pruning.
You want a nice sharp cut.
It's true.
You know, that's the best thing to do for that plant.
So when you go to your independent garden centers, there's a whole host of different sharpening things, and each one of them does a specific item to a tool.
Very much. You know, if you have a big blade or a small blade, there is something for all of those different tools, and it just makes a better use of the machines that you have.
It's
and
true.
the tools.
Now, my grandpa always used a whetting stone. They're really old. They've been around forever, and all they are is a process of taking the blade, making sure that you're turning it where the degreed part of the cut is on the blade, and just slowly swiping it back. You have to do it several times, you know, a few minutes, to really get a nice sharp edge on that. But once it's done, you can really tell that it's sharpened up.
And you know, there is a chemical called a honing oil, and that sometimes helps to facilitate that sharpening.
Grandpa used spit, but you can use the honing oil too.
That's true. This is another sharpener. It's just a little different than the whetting stone. And for maybe a bigger blade like this lopper, you would just kind of follow that beveled edge again and just bring it along the blade, away from yourself, just a couple times, and it's ready to go. You know, it's also a good time of year when you're beginning of the season is to disinfect all your tools.
Yes.
So you can use an alcohol solution or even a bleach solution, and just make sure you start with nice clean tools.
And you know, for something like these loppers that have very long blades, you might want to go back to a specifically designed tool or the whetting stone, and you make sure that you get it on that angle of the thing and just cut all the way down like that. And then make sure you get the other side too, because this is a double-bladed one. You don't have to worry about the flat side, only the angled side.
There's also your larger tools in your tool shed, like this winged weeder. They have a sharp edge. You want to make sure that you take care of that. And you can also use steel wool if you have some kind of dirt or maybe rust, and you use a steel wool and it just cleans it up.
It really does. And don't forget your shovels too, because all of the tools that you have really do need to be sharpened to their best to get the best quality work out of them. When you're cutting through clay soil or sod, a sharpened shovel really makes a difference.
So take the time this spring to go through all of your workbench, make sure that your tools and your shovels are all cleaned up and they're sharpened. You're ready to go.
I think we are.